Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome to another round of Civilization 5. Today I'm taking on another scenario, the Scramble for Africa. By 1881, Europeans had discovered and claimed much of the world, with the exception of the dark continent of Africa. Who will prevail in the race to dominate this final continent? Well, I think there was still a lot of Antarctica left unclaimed. Why don't we have the Scramble for Antarctica? I hope that's... Oh, man, this game has been modded so much. I hope someone actually made a Scramble for Antarctica, because that's what I want to play next. Yes, I've never played this scenario before, so let's see what it is. Let's see. I'll play on King. Yeah, I'll play on King. I've never played this scenario before, so I should probably read this. Europeans had claimed most of the native lands elsewhere, but not the dark continent of Africa. Driven by a sense of adventure, a desire for wealth, and a thirst for knowledge, explorers and settlers scrambled into Africa, north and west. There they encountered lost kingdoms, exotic beasts, and native empires that challenged their dreams of colonization. Can you claim the riches of Africa as a European, or will you try and repulse the interlopers? Oh, so I've got two teams here, either Africa or European. Alright. Victory conditions. Achieve high score after 100 turns. Score victory isn't always a very fun victory, but... Alright, I'm going for a score victory. Find each natural wonder for +4 happiness. Okay. So Egypt, Morocco, and Ottomans are trying to earn gold. Ethiopians, Boers, and Zulus are trying to get culture. Control the Suez and the longest rail line between two cities also scores a victory point. Land is worth twice as much. So if I am a European, I want to discover all the natural wonders and send out a bunch of archaeologists. And I also want to conquer a lot of land. If I am a North African, I want to earn gold and own land. And if I am a Sub-Saharan African, I want to have culture and land. Special rules. The interior of Africa changes each time you play. Only the European civs can embark, build railroads, and dig for artifacts, and they cannot declare war on each other. Wait, the North African civs cannot declare war on each other, but the Sub-Saharan African civilizations can? Interesting. Alright, well, let's see. What are the possible leaders? Quite a few. Got Belgium, Morocco, England, and France, Italy, the Ottomans, Boers, Portugal, Ethiopia, Germany, Egypt, and the Zulus. And these civilizations don't have the same abilities. Like France, they've got their Foreign Legion back, and they have a unique Explorer unit, which replaces the Scout. And they found cities with additional territory instead of their usual bonus. Yeah, and England has tile improvement construction rate doubled. So these are very different from what I was used to. So let's go randomize. I always go randomize. And let's see which side I am on. The Africans or the Europeans. I am playing as Maria Pia. I have never heard of her. I don't think it's the same Maria that's in the main game. I have access to the Explorer. Okay, so it's not just France who has an explorer. I guess every European civilization has a unique scout called the Explorer. Ah, and the Explorer can construct an archaeological dig, like an archaeologist, alright. And the Feitoria, is that the same thing? It can only be built in a city-state's land. Okay, yep, it plays the same as the normal Feitoria. And I actually have the same ability, Mayor Clausum. Resource diversity grants twice as much gold for Portugal in trade routes. Alright, so let's see what the map looks like. Alright, true enough, we have Africa here, and I see a lot of cities on the coast, and a little bit of the Iberian Peninsula here. Yep, there's Lisbon, my capital, because I am Portugal, and Rome. I'm assuming that's not actually Rome, though. Italy. Italy, led by Giuseppe Garibaldi. Alright. So it looks like we're not on the same team necessarily, but we are unable to declare war on each other. So we are competing, but unable to declare war on each other. Alright, let's see. Egypt over here. The Suez Canal seems to be pretty vacant. The Horn of Africa, Mogadishu and Zanzibar. A couple of islands here. Here's some of my territory. Mozambique, Beira, and Lourenço Marquis. Some Zulu, some England, some German. More civilizations of mine. Luanda, Benguela, Sao Tome and Principe. Some English, some French, some Germans. Bissau. And here are some Moroccans. Alright. The interior of Africa I cannot see, but... yeah, alright, let's get started. I am choosing production in Lisbon. What is Lisbon going to produce? Actually, let's check out the tech tree, right? No, science is off. There is no science in this scenario. No new technologies will be gained. No religion either. I do have a couple of different cultural policies, but it looks like I can only go through Europeans. I cannot go through North Africans nor Sub-Saharans. Let's see. Advanced siege tactics. Combat units gain 30% combat bonus when attacking cities. Alright. Sphere of influence. Pay 50% less of the usual cost when purchasing tiles and 33% less when purchasing units. Alright, having a 50% discount when purchasing land is not bad since land counts towards my victory. Maintenance paid on roads and railroads reduced by 50%. Not bad. Combat units may only heal if inside friendly territory. Land combat units have -1 visibility range. Wow, that seems like a bad thing to have, actually. Oh, that's just in general. Okay. So just in general, combat units may only heal inside friendly territory. Oh, so my units cannot heal if I send them outside of my territory. And land combat units have -1 visibility range when you cannot build any of the guilds. Alright, so that's a couple of restrictions I didn't know about. Combat bonus when attacking cities again. Tile improvement construction rate increased by 25% and 3 free settlers appear near the capital. Not bad. And capitalism. +1 gold and +2 happiness for each city. Okay. Alright. So those cultural policies don't seem too terrible. At this current rate, I'll have one in 12 turns. Yeah, my territories seem pretty far spread out, so I guess we'll start moving inland as soon as we can. As for the civilizations, Egypt is on top. They have one Suez Canal.
إنه أنت.
We have the potential for trading resources. How about cotton for ivory? Alright, he agrees with that. Not bad. I am in second place, actually. Not bad. Above England, France, and some of my other competition. Yeah, so here's the Suez Canal. If we control this, we get a big bonus 2 points, right? I'm not sure how many points it is, but it's putting Egypt in the lead, so it's worth controlling. What does Egypt actually have? Ooh, wow. The Dervish Cavalry. That's a nice image. I've never seen this before. Cavalry that spawns great generals faster and fights better in open terrain. Alright. And, of course, the Burial Tomb. Requires no gold maintenance. Should the city be captured by a European conqueror, the great work stored inside will score victory points for that civilization. Alright. So, Egypt is considered to be one of the African civilizations, I guess, and conquering the Suez Canal, that seems very good, yeah. Not only would I take the Suez Canal for all those points, but I might be able to loot it for some artifacts. Alright. Alright, I should probably actually get down to it. Let's see. What am I building in Lisbon? Well, I'm a little short on gold right now, so a bank wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, we'll go with a bank. And Luanda. Oh, all these other cities are building cargo ships right now. Alright, I'll let you finish that. And this worker. All the tiles here seem to be pretty well done. How about this oil? Can you improve this oil? Probably not. Doesn't look like it. Well, I guess chop down this forest and make a farm there. As for this rifleman, yeah, let's start moving out and exploring. And this worker can build more farm here, I guess. And this guy can move in too. And I guess that's it. That's everything I have right now. Next turn. I have met the Zulus. An explorer from Belgium has found the source of the Nile. That civilization earns 300 victory points. Wow. 300 victory points. Yeah, alright, Belgium is now ahead of me. Definitely want to get these wonders found as soon as possible. In fact, it might be worth it to just have my worker scouted out. Just a little bit in the beginning, just in case, on the off chance, there's something nearby. What can you do? You can build these railroads. Ooh, the Zulus are right here near my civilization. Yeah, Ulundi. I'm right near their capital. They might not be too happy about this. We might be under attack soon, so I guess just build some farmland there. And, oof. Yeah, hopefully these guys won't attack me on turn 2. Setshuwayo is a great threat. Is that Egypt? No, Egypt is Ishmael. Who is Setsuayo? That's the Zulus, right? Yeah, the Zulus. Give us 10 turns to prepare. I think war might be inevitable, so just wait on that. Hassan 1. France wants to go to war with Hassan 1. Is that the Ottomans? No, that's Abdul Hamid. Hassan is Morocco. We have no interest with Morocco at this current time.
Poco offero, a te considerandum.
Italy wants some of my ivory, and they're willing to give me 6 gold and an embassy. Why don't we trade embassies, and you give me 7 gold?
Consentio.
He consents. Very well.
مصر السخية تقدم لك هذا.
You want some salt, and you're willing to give me iron. How about 7 gold? And we could also exchange embassies.
حسنا.
Egypt agrees.
جيت وأنا كل أمل.
How about you give me some gold and silver, and I'll give you some crabs and truffles.
جميل.
Very nice. Zulus are unhappy. Yeah, we might be going to war immediately. Let's see. We'll settle what lands we please. Yeah, I wish I could avoid talking to him right now. I don't know what the territory looks like, but I'm going to adopt the European attitude. You know, manifest destiny. We'll settle whatever lands we please, you savage. Send this worker out a bit more. And this rifleman. And let's see. I'll leave this rifleman. I'll move him 1 space up to see what's up here. Not much of anything. All right. Turn 3.
La France t'offre cette proposition exceptionnelle.
Trading embassies, sure.
باش نوصلوا لشي اتفاق.
Open borders with Morocco. I don't think that'll hurt, sure. Denounced by the Zulus on turn 3. Very well. And let's see. Nothing over here. Nothing over here. What about... more Zulu troops. All right, we will need to start building up some troops over here. Next turn. Open borders with France. Sure. An explorer from France has found King Solomon's mines.
Ungavuma ukutayisa.
Sure. Trade embassies with the Zulus. France is also ahead of me now. And the rail line from Cape Town to Port Elizabeth, 5 hexes, is now the longest in Africa. So 500 victory points for longest rail is now awarded to England. Everyone else is making a lot of good progress. I have a cargo ship done in Luanda. Where are we trading? I could trade production and food. I have plenty of happiness, so yeah, food wouldn't be terrible. Or more gold? No, I think I'm good on gold. So let's try... Trade cities in Luanda. How about you trade with Benguela? Send 11 food per turn. Grow that city as fast as you can. Alright, so I'll have this worker loop around and start heading back, because if that city grows, we're going to want some tiles to work. And... boy, it is difficult to see in the thick of all this. Alright. There's some Zulus. Luanda, you can build a watermill. That sounds fair. And this worker can move 1 space, and I have found Sokoto, a militaristic city-state. They know the secrets of the Mandakalu cavalry. Diplomatic marriage. I have the diplomatic marriage ability, apparently. I had no idea. I guess every European civilization might have that. I don't know. Trade route from Mozambique. Why don't you send some food to Beira? And this rifleman can go 1 more space in. Alright. I want to explore a bit more with my riflemen, but I probably should be heading back a bit because we might have war soon. Alright, you finished building that farm. And that city decided, yeah, it was a good one, so we'll keep building that. Why don't you start building the railroad? Because apparently having a railroad is a really nice thing to have. Why don't you build an aqueduct? Yeah, that sounds good. Let's see. Rifled cannon, rifleman, settler. I should probably get a settler out there soon, or maybe a couple more riflemen to start exploring. Why don't you send some production to Luanda? Yeah, send some production to Luanda. And we'll make Luanda a pretty strong city. This rifleman. I really shouldn't be sending him out to explore like this, but... yeah, I really want those bonuses for finding those things. Alright, loop this worker back. And keep sending this rifleman into the thicket. This trade ship can trade with Beira. Sure, give them a bit more production. This cargo ship can trade with Lorenco Marque. And now, what are you going to build? Aqueduct. And aqueduct. Yeah, aqueducts seem very important, so we'll just keep going with that. cargo ship has finished in Benguela. You get an aqueduct too. I found Ouagadougou. Ouagadougou, a mercantile city-state, not too far away from Bissau. Actually, they are pretty far away, so I don't think I'd really consider them. I don't know anything about this. I've never heard of them. Ouagadougou. The Ninsi tribes of the Upper Volta had been in constant conflict for centuries until 1441 AD. Ouagadougou, after liberation, became the capital of Burkina Faso. Alright, I've never heard of them before, but a little bit of history there. Now that we're finished with the aqueducts, how about a factory? Factories are really good to build. Yeah, a watermill. Yeah, okay, we'll get the watermill first, and then we'll see what happens. Luanda already has a watermill, it seems. And they finished an aqueduct, so maybe a windmill? I have a lot of buildings I'd like to build, so maybe a windmill. Yeah, sure, we'll go with a windmill. Windmill in Luanda. And Lisbon? Oh, what are we going to build in Lisbon? A windmill would probably be a bit of a waste since we don't have a whole lot of buildings left to build. Perhaps the ironworks. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the ironworks, just even more production, sure. France has found Mount Kilimanjaro, another 300 victory points. Oh, wow. A lot of this seems to be luck right now. Alright, Lourenço Marquet, what do you want to build? Why don't I purchase an explorer? I've got enough gold for that. And what are you going to build? You finished the aqueduct. Why don't you build a factory? Yeah, well, that'll take 10 turns. So I want to build a factory. Yeah, we'll go with a factory for now. Production is always really nice to have. And I might need to start cranking out units soon, too. So build a factory and then start building up our defenses, because the Zulus might need a visit. Beira, you can also have a factory. Mozambique, factory. Sao Tome and Principe, would you believe, a factory as well. Bissau, factory. Now, this explorer, James Elton, doesn't seem to have an extra ability because his name is James Elton. So why don't we give you the ability to look around? +1 visibility. Oh, yeah. We've got a Zulu trebuchet heading my way, so... you know what? Maybe not a factory right now. Maybe we actually need to build up troops down here, post-haste. Why don't we get a defensive Gatling gun first, and then start building up more troops? Ooh, found a barbarian encampment here. Yep, Mandakalu cavalry, just kind of sitting out here in the middle of nowhere. Well, now I know there are barbarians in this scenario as well. And my explorer can start heading upwards. Upwards and to, let's see, yeah. Let's have you go all the way up here. Start scouting out the Horn of Africa if we can. This worker can build a mine, add some salt to my empire, and this rifleman can attack the cavalry, not kill it yet, but we'll get it next turn. Oh, wow, there are a lot of Zulu troops.
The people of the United States of America welcome you.
Here is Paul Kruger. Represented by America, I suppose. Welcome to the Boer Republic. Oh, all right. Let's keep walking around. You can keep building that railroad. And this guy, I might want him to come down and start attacking the Zulus. So why don't we have... Oh, wait, no, you're the explorer. All right, we'll have you start actually exploring now. Go up here. And, yeah. Looks like we got plenty of citrus over here. The time for war against Setshuayo has come. I almost forgot about this. Yes, let's declare war. An explorer from France has found Lake Victoria. 300 more points for France. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to catch up at that point. I'm going to have to... Yeah, I can't go to war with France, so I don't even know how to take the lead back from him at this point. All right, let's move this guy up. Let's see. Oh, yeah. The Zulus still have their bonus against gunpowder units, so it's not going to be very pretty if I try and attack them. More barbarians. Take them out. 16 gold for my troubles. Doesn't seem to be worth it. Let's keep you exploring. No, nothing over here. Oh, all right. I can adopt a policy. What do I want? +2 happiness for each luxury resource. Yeah, I'm getting a little low on happiness. Pay 50% the usual cost when purchasing tiles and 33% less when purchasing units. I could do that. I'm getting plenty of gold. I'm not attacking cities, so we'll leave siege tactics alone. We'll go with trade unions for now for the extra happiness. Yeah, it jumped from 4 happiness to 30 happiness, so yes. Oh yeah, here come the Zulus. Alright, take out the trebuchet, that's the big threat right now. And can I purchase a unit to fight right now? A Landskinech. Probably not the strongest I could buy. Combat strength of 16. Yeah, that's pretty paltry. Let's just not do that right now.
Would you be interested in...
Lorenco Marquis takes a bit of damage. A great engineer has been born in Luanda. Can I even build wonders? I don't know. Ooh, here's a Boer unit. A Boer foreign volunteer. Very nice. Very nice. Do I want to attack Nobamba? Let's go down here and explore around some more. Now, this guy. Yeah, I don't think I can build wonders, so... why don't I just have you settle... Yeah, just settle right here. More barbarians. Crush them!
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with...
Yes, shut up! Everyone can have open borders. We can't go to war, so it doesn't matter. Sure. Open borders with everyone. The rail line from Lorenco Marquis to Beira is now the longest in Africa. Oh, okay, now I have the 500 victory points for the longest rail. Unfortunately, the city that it's connected to might actually fall soon. Alright, keep taking out that trebuchet. Yeah, destroy that trebuchet and... Oh boy. I see about 9 Zulu troops, so... Maybe a factory was not the best thing to produce. But I'll have this Gatling gun done in one turn, so we have to defend Lorenco Marquis as best we can. Why doesn't this rifleman start heading his way back? And this explorer can keep heading up.
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with
Trade
England?
some of my salt for England's gems. Ooh, Lorenco Marquis. Alright, there are quite a few Zulu troops over there. Alright, Lorenco Marquis, bombard this guy. I don't care about this worker. He finished a salt mine, good job. Build a railroad, I don't care. This Gatling gun, why don't you bombard... Who are you going to bombard? This guy right here. Ah, but you don't kill him just yet. Alright, what next? A frigate! Yes, let's build a frigate. Yeah, that sounds good. I just purchased a frigate, and why don't you build another frigate? That way we'll be able to bombard these troops from the ocean. Lorenco Marquis still stands. Does not look like they're doing a whole lot of damage to it, even though there are a lot of them there. That's not interesting. Bombard this guy. Finish him off. Ooh, this rifleman got attacked by the city. You know, a couple of riflemen would really be able to take out Nobamba without much problem. So why don't I move you down here. This explorer I just finished can start exploring up this direction now that we have... Oh, do we not have open borders with this guy yet? Well, now we do. Alright. Send my explorer up there to see what's out there. This rifleman can keep heading out somewhere over there. And this guy can keep making his way wherever. Just exploring. And this frigate can take out this unit. Finish the factory in Beira. Why don't you also build a frigate? Yeah, get another frigate. We're Portugal after all. We should have some naval domination, right? The Zulus lost their capital. They lost Ulundi to England. Very nice, England. I'm very proud of you. Nobamba, though. They keep bombarding this guy. Why don't I loot and pillage this tile to heal? And, yeah. Ooh, some Boer settlers. Alright, let's circle around the city, but not necessarily attack them yet. Ah, I found a natural wonder. That's the Fountain of Youth? No, that's the source of the Nile in this game. Oh, maybe I didn't get the point of that, because I'm not the first one to find it. Well, I got the bonus happiness from it, at least. Come on, Zulus, why are you attacking my territory? Look, come on, I know. You should go back and try and take Ulundi back. Why do you have to bother with me? Alright, bombard you. I'll just move you away. That way I'll let the Boers do most of the damage. The Zulus keep attacking my territory, which is frustrating. They're not making any progress. They never will, but they're just making me lose more. So, just kill their troops as fast as possible. I'm not at any risk of losing my cities, but they are just making it much more difficult for me to make any progress here. Kill those troops. There's only 5 left. Hopefully, once we've cleared them out, there won't be any more. There is some Zulu land up here, though. Oh, that's right. I cannot heal except in my territory, so this guy's going to have to try and make his way back very carefully. I've met Ethiopia. And Segu. Alright, so Ethiopia was pretty far in there. Lorenco Marquis, you can build a worker who can... Yeah, that worker can fix these tiles that the stupid Zulus destroyed. Well, what do I need the most here? Yeah, I should probably settle somewhere around here. It looks like there's a big open amount of land here, so if I'm able to settle here, I can build a winding railroad, which would be not bad. I'd be able to hold on to the long railroad. At the same time, taking out these Zulus would not be terrible either. So, let's see. Yeah, either more troops and or some settlers. Let's get some troops first and then settlers. Alright, I've cleared out this encampment with my Gatling gun, and now let's have my settler investigate it for the 16 gold. Ha! Alright, an explorer, Emil Holob. Why don't you come over here? There's a lot of northern African territory I haven't explored yet, so yeah, go up there. And try and avoid this guy. We don't need to start a fight with him. Yeah, just go around him. So I guess these frigates aren't actually going to be very effective. There aren't a whole lot of coastal African cities that haven't been settled by Europeans yet. So no more frigates. Yeah, that seems to have been a bit of a waste. Ah, but I discovered Solomon's mines up here. So we found 2 of the 4. I think one of the best things I can do is take my western cities over here and connect them to my eastern cities. So I need to actually spread in between this southern Africa right here, which means I'm going to have to take out this Zulu city at the very least, if not both of them. There's plenty of land to settle over here, so yes. It's telling me I want to settle up here. That's okay, but it's pretty far away from where I am right now, so I'm not interested in that right now. I want to conquer all of this land if I can. Do I want to build a bank in Lorenco Marquis? Plus 2 gold and plus 25% gold is nice, but there's only about 80 turns left in this scenario. I don't think there's enough time to make this bank work for me. Circus? No, I'm good on happiness. Hospital? Not worth the production time. I guess we're just going to start focusing on troops and sending out troops and settlers. That's probably the best we can do at this point. Oh, the longest rail line points have gone to England. Yeah, we need to finish this rail line. Yeah, England jumped ahead of us in the points. Now we are down in 5th place. Seeing as how I have these frigates here, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I guess I'll try and attack the Suez Canal. Going around from the north is going to take too long. But it would be easier to attack from the north, lots of open space, but we're going to have to attack from the south. So we've got room for about 4 ranged units to hit them, and then sneak in with a melee unit. Alright, I've got 3 so far, so start building a melee unit in Beira. Yes, I'll have a privateer built in Beira, and then we'll start having these troops move up to attack the Suez Canal. My cavalry was bombarded by the Zulu city, but didn't do a whole lot of damage, actually. Yeah, the Zulus are pretty weak. Send this Gatling gun over here, and we'll attack them next turn and see how much damage we can do. Yeah, I can't heal in their territory, so I have to be pretty aggressive, but I don't want to cross the river and attack them, so we'll just wait. Yeah, we'll just wait for now. Alright, we have settled New Lisbon right here, so a bit far away from Luanda and Benguela, and still pretty far away from the other side of the continent, but we're making our way there. And we have room to send this Gatling gun down to help attack the Zulu cities. Keep exploring. Finish an amphitheater in Mozambique. Why don't you finish off another frigate? Yeah, build another frigate 5 turns. That way we'll have 4 going up there, just in case one gets too damaged. And Luanda, why don't you build... Production in Luanda is at 62, so a lot of things are going to get built very fast. So why don't you erect a lot of these buildings as fast as you can? Just a little more culture, a little more happiness, sure. And New Lisbon, since you only have 5 production, why don't I purchase for you a watermill, get that up to 6.5, and you can build, I guess just, yeah, I guess I don't have any workers in the nearby area, so you can build a worker who will improve your tiles.
Poco offero, a te considerando.
Sure, we'll be friends, Italy.
Deveremos prosperar.
Sure, we'll be friends, Belgium. It's not like we're going to go to war or anything, so sure, why not? Great engineer born in Luanda, and I have the longest railroad again. Puts me back in 2nd place. Now I just have to maintain that. Cavalry was finished. Good for exploring a bit more, so... Yeah, there's not a whole lot that's left undiscovered down here, but let's send you down here and maybe we'll... Oh yeah, someone's attacking Nobamba. Hopefully we can sneak in there with this cavalry. Instead of building a worker in New Lisbon, I'm just going to buy a worker for 220 gold. And you can start working on... What do we need in short order? We don't need a bank. That seems pretty expensive. Yeah, 21 turns for just +2 gold. Yeah, not much. Why don't you train a Gatling gun? And this worker can start building a road straight to New Lisbon. And my privateer has just finished. Let's see, I don't need to see anything on the seas. Yeah, we're going to have you attacking cities, or at least one specific city, so let's give you that bonus. And to love you. Attack it with a ranged attack, and cross the river for now. Yes, and have this guy start moving in as well. Ooh. Yeah, he might die next turn. I've been denounced by Belgium. Weird. Alright, well, it's not like they can go to war with me or anything. Yep, there goes that rifleman. Oof. Yeah. Quite a lot of troops pouring out of that Zulu city. And this explorer is exploring as well. And my ships are still making their way to the Suez Canal. Yeah, the Zulus have a bonus against mounted units and a bonus against higher tech, so why don't I just pull this cavalry back for now and not let them attack me. Setsuayo has been captured by England. I don't care, shut up.
مصر السخية تقدم
Oh, for
لك
God's
هذا
sake.
العرض.
You want my ivory? 7 gold. Yeah, no, for fuck's sake. Go away! Keep bombarding these Zulu troops. You might not be strong enough to take the city just yet, especially since they killed our cavalry, but we can make their city quite weak. And yeah, more Gatling guns. One's almost finished in Beira. And let's see, I can purchase a Landskynech, but I think I'll wait on purchasing for now. Just keep fixing our land and bombarding the city. Ooh, we're losing happiness. We're only at 3 now. How'd that happen? We've got 66 from luxury resources, but negative 55 from population. It seems all of my trade deals have been canceled because it's, well, not canceled. It's been 25 turns, so all the trade deals need to be renewed. All right, let's go for crabs for cotton again. Beira, pretty high production right now. You've just finished the Gatling gun. Why don't you start working on a rifleman, and I will purchase a lancer, because we're going to start hitting this city soon. I can adopt a second policy now. +1 gold from all of my land and sea trade routes, so +7 gold, and +2 happiness for each city you own connected to the capital. Probably not a whole lot, although I guess if I have harbors, it's... Well, I don't need happiness either, so let's see. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Sphere of influence purchasing is easier for units and land. Or a combat bonus when attacking cities. Combat units. I think that includes naval units, so yes, that's not terrible. We are going to be attacking the Suez Canal shortly, so yes, adopt that policy. And I have Nicolaus August Otto, a great engineer, and I figured, you know what, we'll send him to New Lisbon. Can't be a bad spot for him. Add a bit more production to this city. I've got a settler trying to sneak past these Zulu soldiers. And here we are, trying to attack Gunda love you. Gotta make short work of all of these troops before we can actually do any damage, though. So, the general is undefended. Go ahead and conquer him. And I'm taking a bit of damage here. But yeah, clear out the troops and start attacking that city. Oh, the Zulu got one of my... Oh, yeah. Alright, let's bombard this guy, try and take him out. And as for this one, bombard the city. Attack the city. Attack it very swiftly. It's already down to half strength, so 1 or 2 more turns should finish it off. And get this guy out of here. I don't think I need you, rifleman. I don't need you to conquer that city, so just finish off this guy. Promote you and blast this guy. Oh, the Mendicalo cavalry retreated. Darn it, he escaped. Alright, fine. My lancer was bombarded by a city. Egypt has 2 tourism. I don't think that really matters. Alright, keep squeaking the settler around here. Try and get him closer to these cities. I'd send him further north, but there's some barbarian encampments I'm trying to avoid, so I'll let the English take care of that quickly. Actually, it looks like the English are trying to get their settler back. Huh. Alright, hurry up and take the city. Bombardment, and conquer with the cavalry. The Zulus are gone. I have pillaged the city. We are going to create a puppet city, and that city is now ours. So after this, it should be smooth sailing to conquer... Yeah, conquer a straight line. Just cut a swath through Africa. I think we could do that. Just gotta watch out for England, because they're settling too. They're sending out settlers and trying to recover their settlers. So let's see if we can't send our cavalry, our lancer over here, and try and... Yep, the encampment is ours, and hopefully we'll be able to take out that cavalry here next turn and take that settler for ourselves. And our frigates are on our way to the Suez Canal. We're right here. Yep, I think once the other ships come up here... Yeah. At least the melee ship. Yeah, he's not too far away. So 1 or 2 more turns and we'll start a war with Egypt for the Suez Canal. No, we're not going to war with Kruger. We have no interest with that. They're your problem. Germany has denounced us for whatever reason. As have the Ottomans. As have Ethiopia. Wow. I guess people are really unhappy that I destroyed the Zulus. Yeah, it looks like England got their settler back, so let's see. Where are some good resources? I have all this wine here, and there's not a whole lot of luxury resources around here. Yeah. Well, they can't start a war with me, so I guess I just settle anywhere. Move you up 1 space. No, settling anywhere is a bad idea. I need luxury resources to maintain positive happiness. Although I guess it's not terribly concerning since I have 27 surplus happiness. Still though, resource-rich land first. Yeah, like gems and silk right here. Yeah, I'll send this guy up here. And I'll have you deal with that. My melee ship has appeared, so... Yep, I think next turn we are going to go to war with Egypt. Alright, here we are, Egypt. We are here for the Suez Canal.
إنه أنت.
Time to declare war. Lose out on a bit of trade routes, but okay. He's confident. Let's see. Attack it once. Does a fair bit of damage. And am I going to be able... Yeah, I'm within range for you, so bombard it a little bit more. And there we go. Alright, taking it down quite a bit, actually, on 1 turn. Send this backup frigate up there as well. And get my privateer ready to strike once I've got that city down a bit more. More barbarians, bloody barbarians. Can I attack this guy? There, finally. They're very good at evading attacks. It's very frustrating. Blast this guy, try and hit him with the cavalry. Good, knocked that one out too. Tired of dealing with him. Go ahead and build an opera house in Mozambique because that'll hopefully grow my territory. Yeah, actually, culture buildings are actually pretty useful in this scenario because they will grow your territory faster, and owning territory gives me points. So yes, build an opera house in Mozambique. Seems like a fair thing to do. Bissau, I got plenty of happiness right now. You can build an amphitheater as well. Yeah, you're only making 2 culture per turn, so get a 3rd one. You need to expand your territory. Just squeeze out as much as you can. Oh, brother, it looks like there's a settler coming up here. I hope he doesn't take my spot. I really want to get those luxury resources. Of course, if he does settle there, I can't do anything about it. England has denounced me. Great. And they settled a city right between me. I'm going to have to settle a city up here if I want to maintain a nice... the Ottomans. Yes. And the Boers have denounced me. Yes, we're all unhappy with each other. Alright, Suez has bombarded this frigate and took a bit of damage. Why don't we just... Let's see, movement, no. Visibility, no. Land units, no. There aren't any naval units, so just auto heal. Keep bombarding Suez. Got it down to half health now, not bad. Morocco and France are at war. That makes sense, they're pretty close to each other, so it makes sense that a war would break out there. Now my settler. I have another settler here in Luanda. We are going to, let's see, move you out. Oh, wow. Alright, yeah, let's move you down this railroad track. This guy, move you out here, and you can settle right now. Oh, it's within 4 tiles of New Lisbon. Alright, move back a tile. There you go. And you can have a factory. Takes your 7 production to 13. Very nice. And now you can build, I don't know, an amphitheater? An amphitheater wouldn't be too bad. Get that territory expanding. Now we keep bombarding the Suez. Right there. It's in the red. Yeah, we should be able to take it with this privateer next turn. Well, since my settler over here settled Sada Bandera, I don't need this settler to settle that city. So this guy, yeah, you're kind of unnecessary at the moment. Why don't we have you move, yeah, over here. This is a good strategic location. I need to be able to connect these cities. So we'll move you over here. And even though there are no luxury resources in the immediate area, being able to block England is a good thing to do. Oh, there's another English settler. Let's try and box it in. I don't know if we can do that, but we'll try our best. We need to make sure the English don't block us off. This has been a pretty interesting scenario so far in the fact that we can't declare war on each other.
Poco, pero
So yeah, I have to deal with England. Yeah, that frigate died like I thought he would. I have to deal with a great engineer has been born in Beira. That's nice. Anyway, like I was saying, it's a pretty interesting way of doing it, that I can't go to war with England, and we're just kind of racing around each other, trying to conquer as much land as we can. It's a very different mechanic. It's not like playing Civilization 5 at all. It's like I'm playing some other weird game where I'm just trying to conquer as much land as possible. It's basically like checkers, in the fact that it's so simple, but that doesn't mean it's not fun. Yeah, this settler. This guy's right here, so we need to settle as fast as possible. We need to settle and block off the English. Bombard Suez and send my privateer up here. And Suez is mine. Create a puppet. We now own the Suez Canal. Unfortunately, Cairo is a bit landlocked, so we can't go to war and take that, but Alexandria. Alexandria seems undefended. Why don't we have our privateers repurposed and attacking them? Now we have some Egyptian cavalry coming out to attack us. Some dervish cavalry, so before we can actually attack Alexandria, we're going to have to bombard these land units. So bombard him, and him, and him. And yeah, this one can just keep resting in the Suez Canal. Barbarians, attack them, and keep building railroads to each of my cities. We need to maintain the title of longest railroad. My settler here, the English settler got free, so we need to settle right now. Now, do I want to settle here? I don't think I can. It's too close. Yeah. How about right here? No, it's still too close, isn't it? Yeah. All right. It's going to have to be right here. Do that next turn. Going to need to keep building happiness buildings because I need to keep spitting out cities as fast as possible. So build another settler, and then after that, go for a zoo. My trade route was plundered by the barbarians. Ugh. That's too bad I can't build more ships over here. I mean, I suppose I can, but I've got other things I need to focus on. Gatling gun, how about a zoo? No, how about a circus and then a zoo? Dervish cavalry have attacked Suez for 15 damage. They're trying to take it back. They're doing some damage, alright, but not enough. Blast the cavalry with my ships. That one's down, and that one's gone. Yeah, that won't be a problem. And this settler can settle... yeah, right here. That seems fine. Villa Peri. I can't purchase any amazing buildings for you, so I'll just purchase an amphitheater for you to grow your territory faster, and you can start work on factory in 44 turns. Forget that. Go for a zoo. Egypt wants peace, and they're willing to give me Alexandria for it. Sure. That'll save me some time. One great work was uncovered during the capture of Alexandria. These artifacts are being immediately returned to Europe and add 30 victory points to my score. I have pillaged and taken Alexandria. What would I like to do with this city? Yeah, we'll go ahead and puppet that. More territory for me. Ooh, we're getting a little low on happiness, so we need to build a couple more happiness buildings. Egypt is unhappy with me. Not too surprising, I just took 2 of their cities, including the Suez Canal, which is very valuable. Unfortunately, it still hasn't put me in first place. Oh wait, it says I still don't have the Suez Canal? Well, Egypt doesn't have the Suez Canal either, according to them, so I guess I have to annex the city? Increase unhappiness by 3, I'll still be on the positive, sure. I still am not considered to be having the Suez Canal, so maybe I just have to wait. I just have to wait for a few more turns until it's technically in my territory. Now we are into negative happiness. We need to stop focusing so much on growth. We need to build more mines. Yes, build some mines. And also, I know it's not the opportune time for a settler, but let's settle these oranges. Get a little bit more happiness for us. completely eliminating the Zulus, while it did make this place nice and open for me, it seems to have been a very negative diplomatic move, because now it's being very difficult to make friends and trade with other civilizations for happiness. So even though I'm in second place, I haven't made a lot of friends. And I don't know if I can recover from that, honestly. Yeah, I need happiness to expand, and without happiness, I'm kind of stuck with the cities I have. Portugal has the longest rail line. Yes, we have lengthened it. Now it is 14 hexes from Benguela to Villaperi. So here's Benguela. It's going up here and down to New Lisbon and then Villaperi. And soon I will connect it to Umgundalavu, which will connect me to all these other civilizations. So we will have a very big road. Alright, we're going to settle another city, even though we are already at -1 happiness. Yet now we're at -6. So immediately purchase a zoo. That'll bring us back up to -4. And after that, I guess start working on an amphitheater. There's no other happiness buildings I can build. While I'm at it, why don't I purchase a worker, and they'll be able to improve these orange tiles as soon as you can. Yeah, and this worker can come down and start improving these orange tiles as well. We need to get our happiness back up. And I'll have these oranges in my territory soon. As for this settler, why don't we move you up and get some furs? I don't have furs in my territory yet either, so I will move up here. That'll be another happiness penalty, but hopefully I'll bounce back quickly. Alright, it's time to actually start trading with these guys that don't like me. Who hates me the least? France? Do you have anything?
Bonjour.
You've got gold? How about some of my
Continue.
pearls? He agrees. Very well. Let's see.
Très bien.
Who else? Morocco hates us. Ottomans? Yeah, no one likes us. I think Ethiopia might hate us the least,
من تفلق عليه.
but they don't have anything they would be willing to trade, so never mind. Italy. Italy likes us too. They are in last place, but
Salve.
yeah, they don't have anything either. Never mind. The Boers, led by not George Washington, have copper. How about some cotton and wine? No?
We decline.
Yeah, that's never going to happen. Ah, the Suez. It's finally considered to be occupied by me. Why don't I buy a courthouse? Yes, now I have positive 12 happiness. Good. Go ahead and build a coliseum there. Keep our happiness up. Do I... No, it still says I have 0 Suez Canal. Strange. Oh no, I do have 200 from the Suez Canal. It's just not showing up underneath this expanded thing. It says I have 200 points from the Suez Canal and 500 for the longest rail between cities. And 30 for that artifact that I picked up. I've got 282 from land and not a whole lot else. Yeah, I only have 30 for natural wonder discovery, and France has 1,000. So I'm still trying to catch up to them. They got really lucky in the early game, so it's just playing catch up with them right now. As for this settler, yeah, keep making your way north. We've got this one right here. He is about ready to settle. Actually, yes, we'll settle right here. Now we have Tete. Start building a circus. We're getting low on happiness. That's your first job. And this guy, this other settler, yeah, they'll get furs in my territory. Why don't you move up and try and get dyes? You're pretty far away, but I think it'll be worth it. So yes, if you can settle here or there or something, somewhere thereabouts, that'd be good. Keep building a road, guys, and keep expanding on my luxury resources. Whoa, the Ottomans have just been declared war on by France and Italy. Okay. Oh, friendly trade route plundered. Oh, not mine. Never mind. The Ottomans. Yes, there's quite a lot of Ottoman territory up here to the north. War with France and Italy. France is up here. I can't imagine France is going to do much damage to them. As for Italy, Italy is pathetic. Yeah, three cities. That's it. Not even very populated cities. They're just kind of little island cities, so pleh, not a whole lot. Yeah, I can't imagine the Ottomans are going to suffer too much from this joint war. I doubt it's going to lead to anything. And Tripoli has been captured by Italy. Well, looks like I have to bite my tongue. Italy has conquered Tripoli from the Ottomans. And they did a whole lot of damage to this other one, Tunis. So, yeah, I guess Italy might actually be stronger than I was led to believe. In fact, it was their capital. The Ottomans just lost their capital. Yeah, Tripoli was their capital. Wow. I'm very surprised by that. The Ottomans might actually be falling pretty quickly. Tunis, yeah, after they lose Tunis, they'll have Benghazi, Sabha, Hun, and Sfax, and that's pretty much it as far as I can tell. I'm so close to catching up to France. He's got 1669 and I've got 1636. So I've been settling a bunch of cities. I'm skirting dangerously close to having a happiness penalty that's very detrimental, but not bad. I've got, well, how many cities do I have? Aside from my capital and Bissau, which is kind of isolated, I've got quite a few cities, actually. Very many cities, and the railroad is almost complete, so I don't think anybody's going to be able to take longest railroad from me. That one's going to stay with me. England is getting kind of tight here. If they wind their road around here, all the way up to Port Sudan, yeah, they'll have a long road, pretty windy, but there's not a whole lot of room for them to expand. Meanwhile, I still have a bunch of land up here I could get to. I mean, not a terribly large amount of land, but plenty of land. I mean, for the next 50 turns, yeah, I could settle a few more cities if I had the extra happiness to do so. France is not doing too bad. They've only got 6 cities, but more importantly, they've got a bunch of points from discovering all of those wonders. Oh, my mistake. I'm not even looking at France. France is over here. Yeah, this is where France is. Yeah. This darker blue, that's Belgium. Belgium isn't doing too hot. They're not terrible, but they're pretty low in terms of points. Yeah, they're not even up here in the top 6. They're... Okay, here's Germany. Wow, I forgot Germany was in this game. They just have Douala, and that's pretty much it. I don't think Germany conquered a bunch of African land in real life, so I guess it's not terribly surprising. Yeah, they've got Douala up there and Swampokmund down here. And that's pretty much it. Italy is not a threat. The Boers, don't even bother with them. They only have 1 city. Eventually, England will take them out. They'll probably do that in the next 50 turns. The Boers, yeah, they're not a problem. In fact, I don't think very many other civilizations will even consider going to war with me. Egypt might try and get... Oh, what the heck? This barbarian galley. Get him out of here. Get rid of him. Anyway, I don't think Egypt would pose a threat if they did attack Suez. I mean, they can't build naval troops. They don't even have a coastal city, even if they could. They could try and attack this small land here, but it's just not going to work. I've got my ships here guarding Suez. Suez is mine. And no one else poses pretty much any threat at this point. Morocco's too far away to be a threat. Ottomans will be destroyed soon. Yeah, none of the African cities are really much of a threat. It's just the European civilizations that might be able to conquer more than me. So I've got to keep racing out. Even if I suffer a happiness penalty, I have to settle as much of this land as I can and expand as far as I can, because that's probably the best way for me to get points at this point in the game. So that's my strategy. I'm going to try and settle a bunch of cities as fast as possible. I haven't explored up here yet, but I can't imagine there's anything mind-blowing up here either. So I'll finish that next time. I think I'm making good progress. I'm in a good position to win, although it's not guaranteed. There are still very many threats. Someone is definitely... there are a couple of civilizations that are definitely threatening me with how many points they have, so I'll have to try and guard against them the best way I can. So I will continue that next time. Thank you for joining me, and if you are interested in seeing this concluded, join me next time.